How about me beholding a dragon? Everything is prepared. Okay, and now we are going for the kill. Bro, you can see that this is so much power, and we get the Dragonstorm back because it's a dragon. Yep. Oh man, this is so fun. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. And now we make 5 of those, and this is 15 damage. Alright guys, so today Zultai, sorry I need to kill a creature, control in new version with Lorwyn cards, and we have some really cool combos, so I think you will like it. But for now we need to set up, we need to get some card advantage, and by the way we are a little bit of a dragon deck, but not in the way you think, and we have some nice combos. Or I should say synergies, more like it. Okay, so this is 1 drop, this is 2 drop, that's all I need to know, that's all I need to know. This one, I mean, this isn't super scary. They can use the mana for it. We have 2 in the graveyard, so we can kill one of the creatures. But honestly, I think this is such a good turn to get rid of this. No. Let's get the counter spells going. We can even counter abilities, so if they pay mana, we can counter it. But right now, they need to keep playing more creatures to unlock this guy. Otherwise, it's just a 2-2. So this is a bit of a trap for our opponent. Whenever another creature, this gets +1. I mean, sure. Okay, so this gets a counter. We kinda check the converted mana cost mostly because of Day of Black Sun. And I want to use counter spells first. Because, you know, we want a little bit better trade than just 1 for 2. This one is interesting, but we cannot do much more. I think we just take the damage, we sweep the board, and we keep Necropsy. As you can see, it's kinda hard sometimes to find the, you know, nice counter spell target, especially if your opponent is aware. But we have some tricks. So let's go for 2. We sweep the board and we'll play the tap land. This way we don't really need to pay life. We want to keep it high. And with Marang we should be able to fix a situation. Of course, this is mostly for like Cavaro deck. I actually had to add few just to have better matchup. Because, you know, counter spells don't counter spells with Cavern of Souls. And the cost of including this card is like 0. So it's just an upside, you know? Okay, this one doesn't do really anything. So now we can go into Cavaro part. Sorry. You can see that it's waiting on my mind. Marang, of course, I mean. Those are really good cards, man. I think we get rid of 1 counter spell, even though it's amazing, but we have way more. We can take some damage from this. Like, as long as we keep drawing cards, and normal, guys, this has way more synergies, you will see, but, you know, we can just start by winning, it's all good. It's all good. Our opponent needs to play more, otherwise we just draw removal at some point and kill this and they have nothing. Okay, now we are getting to the good stuff. We can get Demolition Field just to have the options open. We go for the Dragonstorm, so we can start getting some extra cards, and 2-1 cannot really threaten us. We don't need the tap land. Like, that land is usually for the early game, so we can fix your mana and, you know, not have issues. Like, you have tons of different costs in this one. Sure. And this is actually insanely good. This is a weird play, honestly. Because it doesn't really have the upside, but the downside is massive. How many cards we have? Enough. The answer is enough. So we kill a creature, we get enchantment, and this is 5 mana. This is 1 drop, so 4 mana. So we get rid of this, and we also get extra cards for it. So our opponent really helping us without knowing it. We need... I think they might scoop soon. Like, I don't think they can come back from this. Like, this is the charm of control decks. When you get in this driver's seat, your opponent cannot really do much. And honestly, I will just play live here. We could Marang, but it's not a best play. This doesn't do anything, right? +1/+1 trample. We can kill it. and we can counter the next things. And you didn't see the full strategy. It actually, like, we have 4 of the new card with Mutavolt, but we actually didn't draw a single one. But don't you worry, you will see in the next games. I mean, I will just kill it. Creature. Yep. We get rid of Day of Black Sun. We get no damage, and now they need to start casting spells because they have literally nothing going on. Oh man, this is amazing. Like, this is card you can fully ignore. Like, with this card advantage, I mean, we don't even need it, man. Marang, do your thing, thank you very much. And fine, okay, and this is also our win con. And this one is kinda fun because you can copy it with 3 steps ahead while countering spells. And this deck is so mana hungry that when you get more lands, it actually helps you so much. Honestly, we can just counter and make a copy. And this is so cool. So now we will get more win cons, more lands, and also we counter a spell, of course. So now we have 4/4 in form of Mutavolts. We can... Do we already kill them? I think one more turn. And I mean, by the way, this is a dragon, so you can use it for all the Behold action. That's why you play 4 Exhales, because you have so many dragons here. 3, yep, please pay 4. Oh yeah, I will Behold the dragon. You can see that this card is doing so much. And because we have so much mana, you can literally just go for 3 modes on 3 steps ahead and just keep rolling it. We don't need a sweeper. And Roiling Dragonstorm gets bounced with a dragon, guys. And guess what is a dragon? This one. So I think we are doing just mighty fine. So when we copy it next time, we get the Dragonstorm back. So even though it seems very similar to the other decks, you can clearly see that we have way more here. I have so many answers I don't need to even tap. And those guys are doing damage. As long as you have card draw and things to do, you don't need to be very aggressive. But we probably start attacking on the next turn, honestly. So first we go Marang. Oh yeah, oh boy, oh this is crazy. Honestly, I don't think we need to stock up. Okay, and now we are going for the kill. Bro, you can see that this is so much power, and we get the Dragonstorm back, because it's a dragon. Yep, 2 of them. And you know what, we actually need 1 more turn. Because we invested so much into extra mana, on the next turn, you can see how much we can do here, man. This is 8 damage, by the way. If we copy, I believe we win. So you know what, I will just do it. Just for the sake of it, to make a faster lethal. And guys, they are at 14. Look how much we are dealing. Yep. Oh man, this is so fun. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. And now we make 5 of those, and this is 15 damage. You wouldn't believe how many times I say hello because I'm toying with the soldiers. Like, that's some facts for you. Let's go for black mana because we probably need to remove. We are on the draw, so there is huge chance we might not find a moment to, you know, sweep. With this deck we have nice strategy because we can go explore directly into that the cover up. So we can play it on turn 4, but turn 4 on the draw, it still feels like forever. However, if they didn't add to the board, that's massive. And I think I will take this turn just to set up the lands. Of course, we still need to hit 1 more land, hopefully untapped. But with Explorer, it's still, you know, 1 land instead of 2, and we can use this to block. So I'm hopeful. Hopeful, and this one is helpful. Weaver. This is kinda cool spider, I guess. Alright, no land, a little bit terrifying. I think we go Explorer. If we miss, we can always stock up. It's of course not great, but, you know, it's doable. Or we can go for a counter spell maybe and make a blocker and get 1 extra chance at drawing, you know, land for the sweepers. As you can kinda see, usually it's just trying to hit your sweeper as soon as possible because you will die in like 1 or 2 turns. But if you can do it, you know, the game completely transforms and then you are in the driver's seat. And I think we can get there. They cannot shelter it. Oh my god, this person did not make a pact or did not appreciate the Explorer. Because maybe they have it, they just realized it's not worth it. I guess they would get, you know, 3 damage more, and they would lose on Vendor. Yeah, I think it's worth it. There's also, you know, some reasons to block on the next turn, but I think then they can play Shelter, they can give Flight to something. I don't think it's just worth it. And guys, we are indeed good at Magic, and we hit untapped land, and that's a win. Oh man, this moment always feels so satisfying, especially when they wasted Saga on Double Strike Chapter. Usually there's Wave 2, but now we have everything unlocked. So, with double Ephira armor, honestly, I don't think they will do much. So I will stock up. With this, we should be able to hit everything. Because we either hit Removal or a land. And we will get one of those. Okay, this is nice. I actually considered leaving green for this, but I was like, yeah, it's probably something else that we'll use. And we can use both. So let's go for this. And we can unsummon in response to their play. They need to kill us, and if they want, of course, we go for, you know, one of the sweepers that goes around Sharp Mage Rescue. Sure. That's great, because this is a great target for a sweeper. If they only deal 2 damage, we fully ignore it. And I actually love this Mutable. Like, I will play with this card so much more. We could do more, but I'm greedy. Like, I'll be honest, I'm just greedy, guys, so that's why I'm making this play. We go for 2, and we tap the colorless, very important. This way we have all the, you know, colored mana for those 2 plays. So we sweep the board, Chapter 2 wasted, and it's a cool thing because not only you have more mana with, you know, the Changeling, but you also have a nice win con. So moment you feel comfortable just, you know, starting to win, you just reverse the game in like 2 or 3 turns. As you can see at this point, there's nothing they can do. So now we are getting the driver's seat. We get all the goodies, all the lands from the top, and we don't even care because we are so far ahead. Let's go Verge. Yeah, and we basically... I could start attacking, but, you know, my style is usually that I go for control mostly, because this is something that cannot really lose you. Like, your deck is stronger over time. So the more cards you draw, generally the more ahead you are. At some point they are so behind that they just leave the game, like without even trying. Because they know that everything will be answered. Yep, so now as you can see we are drawing cards, while also getting rid of the threats. And this is our next Explorer, which is massive. So now we can make a copy of this when they cast a spell. And it gets to a point where you don't even need to attack, because your opponent just sees the play. Like, you have so much that they will just die and they know about it. So honestly, I love it, man. Sure, this is a token, so it's very easy to kill. So we unsummon for 1 mana. And I love this card in this deck because you can both bounce Explorer and also get rid of the things. So how about... I think I will just counter it. Because I still want to have the Exhale potential. And I mean this kills a creature. And then when you are out of answers, then you go aggression. Yep. How about me beholding a dragon? Everything is prepared. And no way they have the next one. Okay, this is actually fine. Like, this is not threatening too much. Oh, this goes with Unsummon, right? They are losing the creature anyway. I kind of forgot what we are fighting for. So, yep. It kills. And they got 1 card. Very, very cool. Honestly, I will just pay life. And we can just start attacking. So we get chorus mana from this and maybe blue. And let's start swinging, as we were destined from the start. And you can see how much mana you have after attacking. Like, usually you don't attack with control decks because, you know, you need to tap so heavily that you then cannot control the game very well. Sure. They have only 2 cards, so I think we can just be pretty chill with counter spells. Sure. This is 3-drop, so they cannot even, target it. So we go Marang, we see what we get. Honestly, whatever we hit should be good enough. And we already have winning place in the battlefield. But first, let's go for the Dragonstorm. When we get Explorer, we can get it back. We don't need Lance. And as you can see, this is the part where you just literally execute your opponent. And it's only one Explorer, we could get way more than this. Honestly, I think we just go Dragonstorm, because we can already use those instants anyway. Oh yes, I don't even need a sweeper at this point. So yeah, on the next turn we can play Explorer, get all of this value back, make another Mutavolt, and our opponent is completely outclassed here, man. Not even close. Let's go. I honestly don't need sweeper. Like, when you see control player just, discarding every sweeper, paying life, you can see the emotional damage from seeing this is already enough. Oh man, this is exactly the type of opening I wanted to see when I made this one. We paid 2. I think we go Dragonstorm, because when Explorer hits the board, we get it back, and we get 3 cards. For now, man, Demolition Field can be really nice. This is important. We actually need every single one of those cards. I hope we can get the land. Discarding Demolition Field is a big gamble in case they have something. Come on. Why would you get rid of something that does nothing? It's fine. It's fine. I didn't want it in the first place. Man, I have to say, this Explorer feels amazing. Like, this is the card I literally crafted 4 of. Like, before even crafting the deck, I was like, yeah, it definitely will, be useful. However, this one is a little bit rough, because we missed the land drop. Well, that's why I said that we need all of those cards. But I wasn't sure that this is like a control deck. So I didn't discard Shoot the Sheriff. I thought it's mono blue, to be honest. Well, it hurts, but what can you do? What can you do? We got the counter spell and we are getting mana screwed. So a little bit, turbulence on our journey. Oh, you monster. Oh, I know what you want to do with this Demolition Field. Like, really bad things. Bro, this is a dead draw. Absolutely dead draw. Oh man, this is getting a little bit scary. We will have to give them next counter spell, unfortunately. So instead of ramping, those Explorers are our lands for the turn, basically. So our opponent ramps the same as we, without green. So pretty bad draw for us, but hopefully we can recover. Drawing though, well, especially Day of Black Sun. Like, we really needed something big here, and we got card that doesn't work for the matchup at all. But you still need it, otherwise, it's rough. Okay, so first we swing. I don't expect a reaction, but if we get one, it would be nice. And let's get more. I think they might start countering stuff soon. And having triple Mutavolt is actually really nice. Man, if we didn't miss all those lands, we would be at like 8 or something like this. Sure. I will just kill it, man. I think it's worth it. Especially that we are putting a lot of pressure. Like, those Explorers are doing surprising amount of work. Like, look at this. It's 16, 13 on the next turn, and we didn't really care about it too much. Like, this is literally leftover. Like, the real value is this. And whenever your opponent taps, you deal 6 damage out of nowhere. You probably would love to not miss land, so we can still counter. Man, what is this throw? 4 Explorers, nothing more. But you know what? I'll take it. You know what? We can go this, green mana. We play this. I should attack first, to be honest. Let's go by the book, because it's kinda important that you attack here. They are pretty low soon, so they will have to sweep this at some point. And then we can go for the other thing. Absolutely not. Because then we cannot counter spells. This has to be exactly this tap. We still have 3 mana, but we are getting more stuff. So basically our idea is to force them to sweep this, tap out fully, and then Mutavolts might actually win the game. Elspeth. Oh, we still lack 1 mana. Yeah, we got really mana screwed here. Alright, but I'll take it. We can still do some magic here. I think we'll Day of Black Sun. Oh, we also don't have mana. Bro, we got really mana screwed here. But fortunately we can still play thanks to the Explorers. So this is our removal basically. And we'll try to hit it. Okay, tap land on this one turn. Oh, it's definitely not going our way. I'm thinking about Marang. We cannot even activate them because, you know, we miss so many lands. Like, we hit more lands from Explorer than from the whole, you know, deck. So we can hit with 3 loyalties guaranteed. If we activate 2 of them, then it's 6 damage. So we need to activate 2. Okay. We need to play the whole game out of this, man. But I think it's doable. I didn't miscount, right? Yeah, this is exactly 6 damage. That means we also cannot counter spell, unfortunately. But they still need to solve the same problem as the last turn. They should, of course, not block. Because they are not gaining anything. Elspeth still dies, but they are losing a creature for no reason. Alright. Honestly, we are struggling only with mana screw here. And even though we cannot make plays, so theoretically I could go for more damage, we can still bluff 3 steps ahead or exhale. So hopefully that will make them consider, you know, plays a little bit. And sometimes it's worth to make a bit of a pause, according to what you would be thinking if you had a counter spell. Because your opponent has absolutely zero way of knowing if you bluff or not. I mean, as long as you make the stops right. Alright. I think we got something here. Bro, we are really not good at magic in this game. Like, we are drawing so bad. And we are still not out of the game. We could Marang. Okay, so I think now we actually need to play like a control deck a little bit. And those Explorers, look how much pressure they are doing. Like, if not those Explorers, we would be completely out of the game. We hit 4 lands this whole game, so we would not be able to make any plays. But here, they need to sweep this. This is always a Lethal threat. If we get them to 8 at any point, this just kills them. Okay, so now we can get this. Incredibly important. This allows us to, you know, finally fix our hand fully. And we still have a counter spell because we have 4 mana. With this we can discard Day of Black Sun, finally get lands, get more counter spells, and even with this draw, our opponent had absolutely no shot, man. Okay guys, so this one will be pretty rough. We have only 2 lands, we need double black mana, so we need to find the right one. With Explorer, any land can give us the 4th land. But we're on the draw, and we aren't sure what we'll hit. This is a very good draw, this is our 2nd black mana, so, you know, honestly, on the play, I think this would be a guaranteed win, because they would not be able to scale fast enough for us to not sweep. But on the draw, it might be an auto loss. So, you know, a lot of possibilities here. I think now we can go for the forest, exhale something, show the Explorer. So, until this point, we actually had no plays this game. And oh boy, I wish countering Badger would not mean that they still have the Badger. You know, of course, this draw is so crazy gut tier. Like, this is, I think this is literally the perfect draw this deck can ever hope for. Turn 1 elves on the play into Drunef, doubling another mana generation into double Badger when we hit only 2 lands. Like, this is literally the most nuts draw this deck can have. Also on the play. So we will see, because we might be dead before we actually play, you know, start of the game basically. This one still retains cost, so as you can see it's still converted mana cost too, which means you on the draw you cannot kill it on this turn. I honestly think we did as much as we can, but against some draws you literally cannot win. And, you know, just bet at magic basically. On the play, this would be a very easy win. On the play, this is the turn. Well, to be honest, it still could be rough, right? Because now we would be playing Explorer. No, Now we would be playing Day of Black Sun, because on the last turn it would be... yeah, on the play this was a guaranteed win. But on the draw I think it's a guaranteed loss. So if you thought that on the play, on the draw doesn't matter, well, now you know. I think we still... man, if we play a Day of Black Sun, they keep Drunev, Badger, Zookeeper, by the way, 4 drops already, and this, so that's enough to just win the game. And we cannot draw both land and Day of Black Sun on the next turn, so even with perfect draw it won't be enough. So I'm just playing this. I will block 1 creature and probably die, because it's probably enough damage. So this is a great example of a game that you literally cannot win. Guys, we have basically the best sweeper for this occasion. We had even a ramp spell. Still not enough. Our opponent will swing and win. This is the best block we have. Also, we countered Badger and they still have Badger. And as you can see, guys, absolutely outplayed. Okay, guys, so just to give you a recap. Double counter spell, double creature, and now we are getting flooded with those 1-drops. But we are trying to get prepared. Unfortunately, we got tap land on turn 4, so we cannot, cast Marang on this turn, which is, of course, what we want. But should be fine. 1 damage. Tiny Bones scary, but only sometimes. And let's get this going and see if we can kill it. Okay, so far so good. Tiny Bones is the only creature in the battlefield, is kinda fine for us. We probably will play Marang. There is a chance we get rid of Unsummon, because our hand is such a low value here. We actually need to be very careful to, have plays basically. So we definitely go for Marang here. Okay, man, this is massive. This is actually massive. In all honesty, I will take a risk and get rid of Unsummon. This is mostly for the early game. We don't need more. 5 mana is all we care about. So basically, this is like early game to defend you against, like 1 scavenger that is getting absolutely pumped to craziness. But here, I think we can survive. The Sanctuary pressure us, but it's permanent. Oh, this is probably a counter spell target. I don't want them to draw cards. Like, this could be a problem. You don't see this card, but this card is actually kind of powerful. Like, if they set it up and have good build for it, you might be in some trouble. Let's get rid of Demolition Field. Dragonstorm will definitely help us. And I think I will get rid of Sanctuaries from this deck. Like, legit. This is probably the best play, so let's evidence. And this, thank you very much. Because those Sanctuaries are terrifying for us. We don't have so many answers. It's either Minor or Sanctuary. I mean, this gives them immediate... okay, I will go for this, because this is already in the graveyard. Sanctuary they need to draw. So kinda expect Petrify. Can't attack. Sure, so it's like Pacify, basically. Alright, this is an interesting version, I kinda like it, but they only run 1 Sanctuary, so that was a good call. Minor would be so annoying to deal with, especially if they get the right draw. Like, don't forget that with Corpses of the Lost, it can hit you for 3 damage on the same turn it enters, so they can basically push 6 damage by, like, single play and targeting anything. Okay, so this has to be a creature. If it won't be, they have no place for this turn, and then we can go for Marang gameplay. Alright, and this is a oh man. Oh my god, look at this! Dragonstorm. We are drawing cards. Absolutely amazing. I will take lands, man. I like my lands. We played this. Now we get this. It's a dragon. Man, this synergy is actually so meaningful, and I'm really happy, because that was one of the last cards I added. I originally didn't have this twist, and then I'm like, bro, this is a dragon. Like, this is amazing. It actually triggers everything. So I literally filtered by the Dragonstorms to check. I even considered the black one, but I think it might be a little bit too slow. So I prefer the blue one. I think this one is just perfect. Especially that it's turn 2, so this drops literally after it. You get the land, you get the cards, everything is going great. And if you have more mana, it's also easier to sweep when you fall behind, because of course, you still get a 1/1 for 3 mana, so we are not ahead in the board usually. They know they have no chance. And that's correct. Alright guys, so for the outro we'll go pretty quickly, because you know a big part of the deck, but I have to say, Mutable Explorer is so much cooler than I expected. As I mentioned in the video, I literally crafted 4 of them blindly because I knew that they will hit somewhere, someday. And I have to say, this was better than I expected. This card is insanely strong. You know, there's still Badger, so most decks just prefer to have better ramp with, you know, extra creature immediately without paying mana. But I think we kinda proved how those Mutavaults instantly turn the game, you know, on our opponent moment we want to hit their face. And 2/2 creatures is a lot of stats if you have multiples. I really love this interaction because we have Explorer, 3 steps ahead, Unsummon, like, and of course it also triggers the Dragonstorm for extra card advantage, so it actually adds a lot to your value. And unlike Marang, this costs 6 mana to get this back. Well, this is only 3, and this is something you want to do anyway, so it's way easier to keep bouncing those with Explorer. So we have tons of ways to just multiply them, and you have seen that it's not hard to get a lot of them, and it also gives you nice outlet to have early game Unsummon to defend. You know, sometimes bouncing single creature that they keep pumping can literally win you the game. And if it's a dead draw, you just use it on Explorer or worst case Marang, so you can still use it later into the game. I originally had 4, but I had to cut something. And of course, with Overgrown Tombs, man, I love this. I had this card in freaking paper. And I also had Watery Grave, and I remember Sacred Foundry was the most expensive one, and I was so happy to get a single one. But Overgrown Tomb is just taking special place in my heart to get with Watery Grave. So I really enjoyed this deck, and of course we get Glen Elendra's Answer. I increased it, originally I had 1, but I think it's very hard to fight against Cavero decks without this counter spell, because of course they just play Cavern, Cavero, and you know, that's it. That they won the game instantly with Terror of the Peak, so it's very, very hard to interrupt it. Otherwise, you can also add Lanterns or just cease and desist. And yeah, oh, results. I need to, you know, mention the results. I didn't play too many games, but we went 4-1, so I'll just go on a whim and say pretty decent. I really enjoyed this deck. Guys, please like and subscribe and, you know, hype it. If it performs, I would love to revisit it. And we can do so much more with this card. This card can be used in so many decks. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you to all the patrons for supporting the channel. It means a lot and it helps a lot. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I never played with Mutavault, and I understand what the hype is about. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys, and see you tomorrow.